Hello everyone, welcome to another semester at Lakeshore Technical College. This is a course overview video pertaining to the Principles of Sustainability online section 20461. Okay, so when you access, this is the most important tool for you to succeed in this course is Blackboard. So once you go to your Blackboard site, you should be able to have a list of your courses listed like so. Make sure that it's in spring 2020, and you should be able to click on Principles of Sustainability. Okay. If you click on that, you should have access to this actual screen here. And for your purposes, the most important parts of your course site is the syllabus, your learning plans, my grades. That's going to be very, very important once you start taking assessments, graded assessments, and email. The email button is actually capability is actually quite good. If you want to send me an email, you can just click on all instructor users, and you should be able to send me a email at that point. Okay, so that's a very, very important tool. But I'm going to focus on today's course overview video on the syllabus. So if you click on the left hand side, there's actually going to be this link called the syllabus. Your syllabus is actually displayed in two different ways. It's actually displayed in its entirety as well as embedded as a file. So you can actually download this to your laptop or to your computer. Keep it as a reference tool for the rest of the semester, or you can just access your Blackboard site if you need to. And I'm going to focus on course grading information because obviously all of you are probably wondering, how do you actually pass this course? So this course have a total of 330 points. You need 258 points out of this 330 to get a C. Very, very important. The breakdown based on point ranges and percentages are actually right underneath that. So if you're on, like a very, very like an overachiever, okay, if you want to get an A, you need a 307 to 330 of those points. If you score below 231, you get an F for this course. Okay, very, very important. So there are, if you look at this one, there's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 graded portions. Okay, grade like in this case assessment types that is graded for this course. Majority of your points, 200 to be exact, actually comes from papers. 2 reflective papers, 50 points each, that's 100 points. A research paper proposal worth 20 points, and a research paper worth 80 points. Okay, the guidelines for all of these papers, the reflective papers and the research paper, can actually be found if you click on your learning plans, and under papers and projects there's going to be 2 guidelines, right? So if you want to start on writing your papers, you can actually access these guidelines and start typing up these papers. All right, now just to give you a note of warning here, the way that we write papers in this course is based upon a different format. You probably heard about the MLA and APA format when you write papers. For this course, we are going to be writing on this based on CSE format, the Council on Science Editor format. And the reason why this is because this is a science course. So we'll be writing in the science style. And just to give you an assurance, I will be posting a video on how you actually cite and refer based on the CSE format, and it will be inside this learning plan, inside this papers and projects learning plan. Okay, so going back to the syllabus, so 200 points is based on papers written in the CSE format, and both of the guidelines for those 2 types of papers are actually in the papers and projects learning plans. Okay, you have also 10 online quizzes, which is based upon that week's material. You have 2 attempts for each quiz, and the higher grade is always retained. Okay, so if you had an 8 and a 10, the 10 counts, the 8 gets dropped off. All right, so 10 quizzes. You have discussion boards, and there are 10 discussion boards, and each discussion board is worth 3 points. There are going to be specific criteria, guidelines on how you actually get the 3 points, specific for each discussion board. For some of the discussion boards, it will ask you to actually post something, and it will also ask you to respond to someone else's post to get the 3 points. Okay. For some discussion boards, it will not ask you to respond to anyone. It just asks you to like post something by yourself. So make sure that you read through those requirements before you actually jump into, in this case, partaking in those discussion boards. All right. So very, very important here. Now, inevitably speaking, some of you will have some difficulties either taking quizzes or submitting reflective papers for some reason or another. Okay, I would like to basically refer you to this missed work criteria here. The only time that I will extend deadlines for any of those things, whether they're quizzes, papers, or discussion boards, is if you meet this criteria. If you have an extended illness, so if you've been ill for like 10 days, right, I will extend the deadline for you, but you need to give me a doctor's note. All right, extended illness. Now, why is it an extended illness? The reason why it's an extended illness and not just a one-day illness is because all of your assessments, whether they're papers, quizzes, or discussion boards, are actually available for 6 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes. So you have this huge window to take any of these assessments or to submit these assessments. I believe that a one-day flu should not hold you back in submitting a paper or submitting a discussion board or submitting a quiz. All right. Let's say you were taking a quiz and your computer crashed. Okay. Make sure you take a screenshot of the technology failure, send it to me as an email, and I will obviously extend that deadline for you, or actually will delete that, in this case, that attempt in which you actually encountered the problem. If you have a death or illness in the family, so it's not you, but let's say your spouse or child has been ill for a long time, okay, make sure that you can also get an extension based on that. Now, here's a note. A lot of students like to take vacations during the semester. That's fine. You can take a vacation. You can go to Aruba, you can go to Cancun, all you want, okay? But the key is those are not excuse absences. Right? Those are not vacations are not excuse absence. If you're gonna go on vacation, make sure that you bring your laptop and make sure that the place that you're going to has an internet access, because after all, this is an online course, which means to say that you can access it anywhere in the world. In fact, anywhere where you have Wi-Fi access. All right, very, very important here. So again, right, so the only way that I will extend anything for you, whether it's quizzes, papers, or whatever, is going to be based on this criteria. All right, so don't even ask. If you're going to go for a 3-day whatever in Colombia, or I don't even know, in Tenerife or the Canary Islands, not excuse. Don't even try. All right, so you're probably wondering, like, when do all of these events occur? All of these events occur actually, if you scroll down to the end, there's actually a semester schedule. So in this case, you actually have Learning Plan 0, okay, which is actually not part of the learning plans, actually opens on the 13th and actually closes on the 19th, okay? And you actually have, in this case, a couple of things that you need to do. Some required readings is your actual syllabus, what I'm talking about right now. And there's actually a Blackboard assignment that you need to take. So after you watch this video, and after you read through the syllabus and you explore, in this case, your Blackboard site, you need to take an introductory quiz. You need to score 10 out of 10 in the introductory quiz in order for you to be able to access all the other learning plans. If you do not take the introductory quiz and you do not get 10 out of 10 in the introductory quiz, that means learning plans 1 through 15 will not be available to you. Very, very important here. Now, the good thing about the introductory quiz is your attempts are unlimited. You can keep taking them over and over and over again. The reason why I want you to take this introductory quiz, and this introductory quiz is based upon this video and the syllabus, is so that you know what you're getting yourself into, you know what the expectations are, you know the work required for you to succeed in this course. Very, very important. Okay, so again, watch this video, read through the syllabus, okay, and then take the, in this case, the actual quiz. I'm going to show you Learning Plan 0. So Learning Plan 0, learning plans will always have an agenda. It tells you what you need to do. All right. It will have the video, this video embedded, so you can watch it. then it will have the quiz. And again, you need to get 10 out of 10 in this quiz in order for you to get learning plan 1. Okay, so once you take the quiz in learning plan 0, you will then be able to access learning plan 1 and learning plan 2 and so on and so forth. In learning plan 1, there's again an agenda. It tells you the competency that's required, the learning objectives, all right, and the activities that you should perform, including any graded assessments. Like in this case, you have to take quiz 1. And again, any quizzes, any papers, any discussions will always open midnight on Mondays and will always close on Sundays at 11:59 p.m. So it's always open for 6 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes. Okay, there's always PowerPoint slides, there's always some lecture videos, which might not be the best. I'm gonna apologize right now in advance, but it should be sufficient for you to actually, in this case, take the quiz. Now the quiz is not showing because the quiz only opens up during those specific dates, right? Monday, so the 20th, it opens on the 20th and it closes 6 days, 23 hours, and 59 minutes later. All right, so right now that's why it's not showing, and I'm actually on student mode right now. So very, very, very important in this case. So I hope that we will get like some good learning going on in this class. And the purpose of this class really is to make you aware of the challenges that the Earth right now is undertaking because of overconsumption. Okay, and there are some basic scientific facts as to why these are occurring right now. All right, and one of the main overviews, one of the main concepts that actually will surround this course is going to be the 3 P's. So I'm going to talk about the subject a little bit right now. And the 3 P's is any issue involving the environment is not just about the environment. It also involves the people, us. It involves the planet, obviously the environment, and obviously it involves money, profit. All right. So we're always going to be viewing all of these challenges that the Earth is going through right now. If you watch the news, you know that there's this big wildfires raging in Australia right now, and basically where does those issues come from? And obviously all of these issues that we're going to be talking about this semester is going to be quite challenging. At the end of the semester, it's going to focus more upon the Sheboygan and Manitowoc areas. Okay, so we're going to go a little bit deeper into our local areas in this case. Again, I welcome you to this semester. Please make sure again that you complete this introductory. You need to make sure that you view this video, read through the syllabus, take the quiz, which is in Learning Plan 0, okay? And only then will you be able to see Learning Plan 1 and the other succeeding learning plans, okay? I'm actually going to exit the preview so that you can actually see what's going on here. The learning plans, as you can see, is quite extensive, right? So again, the only way that you can see all the other learning plans is if you actually take the quiz in Learning Plan 0. And in order for you to get 10 out of 10 on this introductory quiz, you need to watch this video and you need to read the syllabus. Welcome to a good semester, and I wish you all success.